at this point, we are going to focus extra on releasing as the moon is moving from waning gibbous to half moon. And half moon is like a perfect symmetry of light and dark. So we're going to work on our balance too for that. Okay, so once you feel like, oh, you're ready to come to mountain pose, let's find mountain pose with the feet hip-width distance apart. Okay, the feet are so important in balance. We go over them. We go over this a lot. We're going to be balanced on four corners of the feet, right? So the big toe mounds, outer heel, inner heel, little toe mounds. Lift your toes, spread them out, and bring them down. Okay. How many of you say this to yourself during the day sometimes, right? Yeah, try it. Okay, and then let's line everything up, hips over ankles, shoulders over hips, ears over shoulders, and when you turn your palms face forward, notice how that opens the heart, making room for breath. And just allow your breath to smooth out here. And deepen. And let's go ahead and use the breath to help us release. So bring your hands to your heart. Exhale. And then as you inhale, draw your fingertips up toward the sky. Now turn your palms out and exhale, thinking about releasing. Just let go as your arms come down. Draw your hands to your heart again. Inhale, fingertips up. Exhale, release. One more time, inhale up. And exhale, release. Whew. All right, so we're going to use the shoulders and big arms in our cats and cows. So take your feet slightly wider than hip width distance. Let's warm up those knees and hips a bit. And then just take your hands to your thighs, round into your cat, exhale. And as you inhale, draw your arms big back and open. And then exhale, forward again. So make your cats and cows nice and big. Open up those shoulders and just move through them at a pace that feels right to you. And the next time your hands are at your thighs and you're rounded forward into a cat here, just roll your hands up your legs and come back to mountain pose. So we'll take the feet back. Okay, now think about your feet. Are they still nice and grounded? Okay. We're going to be coming into wide legs, so wider than mat width distance, not like warrior too wide, but kind of wider than mat width distance. Turn the toes out. We still want those feet grounded. Reach up with your right arm. Now bend your knees. So when your feet are grounded, as you bend your knees, the knees go straight through the center of your foot, right? And bring your elbow down. Now reach way up. Bend knees and elbow. Reach up. We're going to take it down again. And this time over to the left. Bring the elbow down, knees bend, straighten the legs, over to the left, keeping your shoulders stacked. Take it down, over, one more time, down, stay over to the left, float your left arm up, inhale the arms overhead, turn your palms out, exhale, release, left arm up by the ear, nice and long through the side here. Bend straight down, reach straight up. Bend straight down, reach straight up. Bend down, reach up. Now we'll take it over to the right. Bend and tilt. Oh, stretch, bend and tilt. To the right, bend, tilt right. And last time, bend, tilt right, stay here, float your right arm up, arms up, inhale, exhale, release into a nice wide-legged, I know what this is called. Yen, you know what it's called, and I can't think of it. All right, just let yourself move around here. Whew. All right, come back to center. Bring your hands to your hips, straighten your legs. Half lift, and press through your feet. Lift yourself the rest of the way up. Inhale and exhale. All right, we're going to take the feet in a few steps. Heel toe them a little bit together as we move into curtsy lunges. So we're taking the right leg behind the left leg and the right arm in front of the body. Step out to the right, left leg. That was ragdoll. We knew that. And to the left. Whoop. And to the right, to the left, and to the right. And you might start reaching down toward the earth, right, in your curtsy lunges, deepening a little bit. You might be choosing to stay a little higher right now. Completely up to you, side to side. The next time your right leg is back, stay there, bend your left knee a little more. If you want to reach that right hand down a little farther toward the earth, go ahead. Come up and take it over to the right, left hand reaching down. And come up and shake things out. Whew. Okay, inhale and exhale. We're going to start to work our way down to the earth. Make sure you have enough padding for your knees. Okay. We are going to be doing gate pose to knee down half moon. So let's come to the top of the mat here. Find mountain pose. Are you thinking about your feet? Thinking about everything lining up here? Turning your palms forward. Open the heart. Inhale, float the arms up and swan dive over your hip creases. Your head might stay above your heart. You might go lower. You're coming into your forward fold. Keep your legs straight and half lift. Shine your heart forward. Now bend everything and step back to downward facing dog. So coming into down dog, and we'll pedal the feet. Press one heel down and hold. Switch sides. Press the other heel down and hold. Good. Press both heels down and hold. And let's try and get the knees to the mat at the same time. Sit off to the side and find seated mountain pose. Okay, so equal sitting. We want to feel the sit bones, right? So notice how they are. If you feel like you're rocked over to one side or the other, just come to nice and settled in the middle. The feet are super flexed. Toes and knees are pointing straight up. Spine is long. Bring your hands to your heart. Inhale. Now exhale. And then as you inhale, bring your fingertips up. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Turn your palms out. Exhale. Release. Let's do that one more time. Hands to the heart. Exhale. Inhale, fingertips up, up, up. Lengthen. Feel your spine getting longer, longer, longer. Exhale. Release. And shake it out. All right, let's get that core working. We're going to need it. Okay, so go ahead and I think we'll do dead bug because we've got a lot of stuff ahead of us. So let's go ahead and come down. All right, so you're laying on the mat here. And we'll start with the single knee up version. Okay, you know you can keep both feet down. You know how to do that. So we're going to start with the right knee to tabletop. And tonight we'll take both arms straight up. Okay, keeping both arms straight up, we're going to extend the right leg and the left arm back and bring that right knee back to tabletop. Let's do that again. Right leg, left arm, and back to tabletop. Bring the right foot down. Your arms are up. Left knee up. Left leg extends. And in. You can be, let's do the left again. You can be bringing the foot down each time. That's an option that you know. We've done that before. Let's give the arms a break here. Inhale and exhale. So we're going to alternate now, right, left, right, left. Stay out of momentum. It's all control, okay? Never mind. We're going to do that, we need 2 knees up. So let's go ahead and do 2 knees up, 2 arms up, okay? All right, here we go. If this doesn't work for you, do right 2 times, left 2 times, right 2 times, left 2 times. 2 knees are up, right leg, left arm, and in, left leg, right arm, and in, right leg, left arm, and in, left leg, right arm, and in, right again, left again, right again, and left again. And bring your knees in and just rock around. Give your spine a little massage here. Inhale and exhale. Alrighty. Okay, so let's bring both feet down to the mat, 2 arms overhead, and we're going to do double legs. The heels will stay 2 inches off the mat. Double legs, double arms. Here we go, double legs. And bring the feet down, arms up. Double legs. And come in. All right, double legs with the knees in tabletop. Extend and in. If this bothers your back, go to one of the other versions. Extend and in. Hug it in. Inhale and exhale. Alrighty, are we ready? We're going to go right, left, double. 2 knees, 2 arms. Right leg, in. Left leg, in. Both legs, in. Now start on the left. Left leg, in. Right leg, in. Both legs, in. Back to the right. Right. Left. Double. Bring it up. Left. Right. Double. Bring it in and rock it out. Raise one leg if you're starting to feel that. Feeling that? Okay, good. All right, bring it down and let's open and close those knees a few times. Release the hips a bit. Inhale and exhale. All right, we're going to take that to more of an oblique here. So take your arms straight up. Your feet are on the mat. Press your palms together. Raise your shoulders and head. Take your hands to the right. Center and down. Take your hands to the left as you roll your shoulders and head up, center and down. That's the foot down version. Let's take both knees up if that works for you. Roll it up, hands right, center and down. Roll it up, hands left, center and down. All right, that was just to find out if you want your feet down or up, okay? So go ahead, we're going to go right, left, and right, left 2 times, all right? So the feet are down, arms are up, Palms touch. Your feet are either down or your knees are in tabletop. Palms are touching. Now roll up to the right, stay up, take your hands to the left. Now come center and down. Okay, we're going to go to the right again, to the left, center and down. Now we'll go to the left first, right, center and down, and left, right, center and down, and shake it out. Shake out your arms. Inhale and exhale. All right. Whew. Let's get some hips here. Okay. So tonight we're going to move through water wheel. Your hands are down by your side. Your left foot is grounded. Okay. All right. So we know water wheel. We take the right knee in, point up, flex down, and keep going. And the next time your right knee is in, hold it in. We reverse. Flex your right foot. Flex out, point up, knee in. Out and up and in. Reverse. And the next time your right knee is in, hold it in. That was the water wheel. Now we're doing some add-ons to take the hip in more directions. Hold on to your right shin or hamstring. Keep your left foot grounded and take your right leg out to the right and back to center. And the next time you're back at center, stay there. Let your left leg extend whatever amount it wants to. Now you're going to start feeling your psoas, your front hip flexor. Just put your left hand on there, okay, just so you know where it is. Okay, now take your left hand outside of your right leg. Extend your right arm out from your shoulder. Keep your hips grounded and let your right knee come just past the belly button. Now let your right hip come up. Keep your right shoulder grounded as you bring your right knee farther over to the left and take your gaze towards your right fingertips. Big opening here for the shoulders. All right, start to come back through center. Flex your right foot. Take your right ankle across your left thigh. We're coming into pigeon here. And we're going to put both hands on the right shin. Now, if your right knee is pointing straight at your face, take your right hand and press the knee away. Keep your right foot flexed. We'll take the legs forward and back. Side to side. The hip moves so many directions, right? And then circle. And circle the other direction. All right, now you're going to just cross tightly at the thighs. Some people have their ankles here. Some people hold their shins. Some people hold outside their legs and just let your legs move around in a circle, one direction and the other. You might have noticed a little massage for your spine while we were doing that. Bring your feet down and cross your legs. Let your knees open and close, little butterfly wings here. All right, ready for water wheel on the left. Knee in, point up, flex down. Here we go. Try and keep some energy in that right leg and foot so that right leg isn't just hanging around. And the next time your left knee is in, hold it in, flex your left foot. We flex out, point up, knee in, and keep going. And the next time your left knee is in, hold it in. So that was the water wheel. Now we're adding some additional movements. Take your left hand to your left shin or hamstring and let your left knee come out to the left and back to center. That right hip is still staying grounded. Okay, come back to center, extend your right leg. Notice that front hip. Take your right hand outside of your left leg, extend your left arm out from the shoulder and let that left knee come just past the belly button. Now let the left knee come more to the right. That left shoulder is still grounded. We're taking the gaze toward the left fingertips. As you come back through center, flex your left foot, left ankle across the right thigh. Legs in towards you, hold your left shin, yeah. And again, if that knee is headed straight for your face, press it away. And we'll take the legs side to side. Feel that nice massage for the back here too. And forward and back. And in a circle. And circle the other direction. Now come back to center and cross tightly at the thighs. Hold on where you are, where it's accessible for you. And go ahead and take your legs around in a little circle. One direction and the other. So those hips should be nice and released now. Unwind, bring your feet down, gently let your knees open and close. Little butterfly wings. Okay, we're going to come to hands and knees. All right, so from our tabletop, we're just going to do a few cats and cows and then come into child's pose. All right, so let's do more traditional cats and cows. Now, if this bothers your wrists, you can move your hands forward or roll up the front edge of your mat to take some of that angle out of the wrists, or you can just do them standing. All right, so here we go. Arch your back, shine your heart forward, round the spine, gaze towards your lap. Arch into cow and round, and make sure that the head is just following the spine here. It's not whipping up and down. It's following the spine. Yeah. And the next time you're in cat, stay here and just walk your hands a little closer to your knees here. Just for fun, just for deepening. All right, now take your arms forward, big toes together, knees wide apart, and find child's pose with your forehead supported. So sometimes in child's pose, you may wish to have your hands back by your feet instead. Okay, if that's you and you want to relax your shoulders for a moment, that's great. Or you can keep your arms forward, whatever's feeling best to you right now. All right, we're going to float on up to our knees, okay? And we're going to do gate to knee down half moon. So make sure your knees are happy here. And if you don't want to stay on your knees this long, you can just do it standing. Just do the upper body how we're doing, just do it with your, from standing. Well, you'll start by taking your right leg out. Ooh. Okay, here we go. No more 2 martini lunches for me. Yeah. Okay, here we go. So take your right leg out. The left knee is directly under the hip. Okay, so if you like to have your foot all the way down, you can do that. If you like to have your toes up, you have your toes up. So everybody somewhere? Yep, so standing, right, it looks exactly like that. Okay, so we're going to start with the gate. Right arm up and tilt to the left. Now come back over to the right, left arm up, and let your right hand slide down your right leg. Come back up and just reach to the sky, gate again, and up. Reach to the sky, gate to the right, and up. We're going to add the knee down half moon. Take it, gate. Come on up. And this time let your left fingertips continue to come around. Take your, you can start with your right hand to your hip, raise your right leg and raise your right arm. And then bring your right leg down, gate, to knee down, half moon. Again, you can start with your right hand to your right hip, or you can float right into it. And one last time, gate, knee down, half moon. Yes. Bring it up, right knee down. Okay, everybody good to go on the left? We're going to take the left leg out. Okay, we have the left hand face up on the left leg. First, we're just going to start with a slight tilt to the right. Now come back, left hand to the left leg, right arm up and tilt. Gate to the left and come straight up, reach up, gate to the left, straight, reach up, and gate to the left, reach up. Now we're adding on, gate to the left, bring your right hand all the way down, left hand to the hip, left leg up, maybe left arm up, gate, knee down, half moon. Take it in steps or float right into it. And one more time, gate, knee down, half moon. All right. Bring your hands down, find down dog. Lift into down dog. And then take any journey that suits you this evening, bringing your feet to your hands. When you get there, take a half lift, shine your heart forward. Roll your hands down your legs, press through the feet, float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. And shake it out. All right, so we're going to be doing a chair and also warrior 3. So let's start on the chair first, okay? We're gonna have the feet, let's do chair with the legs touching, okay? Now at the beginning of class, we just kind of move through this just to warm things up. Now we're going to really focus on the strength of chair, okay? So start to press your hips back. You'll feel your weight coming into your heels. Keep your chest lifted. Start to draw your arms forward, okay? Maybe sink a little deeper. See if you can wiggle your toes and bring your arms up by your ears. This is the traditional chair. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up. Exhale, swan dive. Bend everything. Come back to chair. Take your arms to shoulder height and then maybe up by the ears if that works for you. Lift up, inhale, Exhale, swan dive, sweep the arms around and come into chair. Inhale one more time. Exhale, swan dive. Come into chair. Let's just go ahead and pulse the hips down a couple of 3 or 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5. And sit deep in your chair. Yes, reach up. Woo. And exhale. Now shake things out. Shake the legs out. All right, so your legs are nice and strong now for all the fun things that you want to do. Okay? All right. Let's work on our warrior one, and we're going to release in warrior one and take it to warrior three. So as you know, warrior three is a balance pose. We're going to be standing on one leg, finding our gaze, bringing our arms forward, all those things. Okay? So come to a spot where you, the top of your mat, where you'll have room to work. And if you want anything nearby you for that warrior three balance, just have it within easy reach. We're going to slide the right leg back, bend the left knee, and turn toward the left. Start coming into warrior one. So ground through the feet. Reach the arms long by the ears. Inhale the arms up. You're in warrior one. Another leg strengthener. Inhale. Now we're going to exhale the arms back. The core engages. We don't plop forward. Arms go back. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale. Arms go back. Inhale. Exhale, release. Now you can stay right here. You can spin your back leg, your back heel up. You can stay right here, fix your gaze, and then carefully start to lift that back leg if that works for you, your right leg. You're in airplane, and then take your arms by your ears to come into warrior three. Good. Step back to warrior one, and step forward. Okay, did that make sense? Warrior one, release, airplane, warrior three. We're going to do it on the left. Big step back with your left leg. Go ahead. I'm going to watch you this time. Turn and face your right leg. Okay. The feet are grounded. We reach forward, long, long spine, arms up for warrior one without dumping. We don't want to dump into the spine. Inhale, exhale, release. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, release. Warrior one, release. Now spin your back heel up, fix your gaze. So at this point, it's about diagonally 6 feet in front of you. Stay here or start to lift that back leg for airplane. Yes, and stay in airplane or start to bring your arms forward for warrior three. Yeah. It is challenging. Bring your back leg down, front knee bends. We're back in warrior one. And we step forward and shake it out. All right. Who wants to do that again? Let's do that again. Okay, here we go. Feet are hip width distance apart. We're going to, this time, step back to warrior one and try and make it one smooth move. So step back, knee bends, arms up. We're in warrior one. Inhale, exhale, hands back. Inhale, exhale, release, hands back. Inhale, exhale, release, hands back. Spin your back heel up. Take that back leg up for airplane, if you're going airplane. And if you're moving to extended warrior three, the arms go by the ears. Step back to warrior one and step forward. Take a breath. Step back, warrior one on the left. All at once. Always take things in steps if you want. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, Exhale, release. Inhale, exhale, release. Stay here, back heel floats up. Maybe raise that back leg for airplane. Maybe start to take those arms by the ears for extended warrior 3. Big step back, front knee bends, warrior 1. Step forward and breathe. So have 2 feet firmly on the earth. Inhale and exhale. Oh, that was a lot. All right, we're just going to do a simple sun salutation to release everything. Make sure we've hit all the major muscles. So come to the top of your mat. This is the basic moves of sun salutation here. Float the arms up, inhale. Exhale, swan dive. Take a half lift. Bring your fingertips down. Step back with the right. Find plank. Knees up or down. Chaturanga. Come into a nice baby cobra. Don't use your hands. Shine your heart forward. Release. And find down dog. Okay, down dog is the place where we're going to spend a few breaths here, so just enjoy it. Take your right leg up, step forward, continue forward, half lift, forward fold. We're not stopping in the middle, so float your arms out and up, palms touch. Hands come through heart center, we fold. Half lift, fingertips down, stepping back left. Plank, knees up or down. Chaturanga, cobra, no hands. Down dog and breathe. Breathe in your down dog. Left leg up, step forward, complete your journey, half lift, forward fold, float the arms out and up, palms touch, and hands come heart center, and release. All right, so that was one round of very traditional sun salutation, nothing added. Are we good? We're good? Okay, so we're going to move into the moon salutation to balance that out, right? And the moon salutation, if you want to do a standing half moon, okay, you can have a block to put your hand on. We'll review it. Okay. You can have a chair to put your hand on. Your hand might go directly to the mat, or you're going to do it as a side angle. Okay, so side angle is perfect, a perfect replacement for standing half moon. Now, standing half moon, put your block or your chair, if you're using either one of those, on your right side. It's 6 inches diagonal away from your pinky toe. Why? Because that's where your shoulder, your hand will be directly under your shoulder. Put your hand on there, and then your left hand is on your left hip. You start to lift your left leg, right? And then maybe take that left arm up. So standing half moon. Bring it down and release. All right, if you didn't have a chance to try that, try it now. So you could do it with your hand on a chair or a wall. Again, you could do it as side angle. You could do it with your hand on the mat. Depends on the length of your arms, where you are with this pose. All right, everybody want to try it to the right? Give it a shot. Bend your right knee, bring your hand somewhere, and possibly lift that left leg. Bend your right knee, bring your left foot down, and stand up. Whatever you're using, switch it to the left side. All right, so you do need to be very careful here. It's a serious balance, right? Okay, so let's go ahead, and we've got the legs fairly wide because we'll be entering from triangle, so they're wide. Bend your left knee. Bring your left hand to your block. If you're using a block, the block is 6 inches diagonal from your left pinky toe because that's where your shoulder would line up with your wrist. You might have your hand on a chair. You might be doing, again, side angle. You might have your hand on the mat. Start to draw your back leg in, that's your right leg, possibly lift it up, and maybe raise your right arm. Bend your left knee, step back, and come up. All right, heel toe and shake it out. Did that make sense? Has everybody got something they're going to do? Okay, so remember the side angle is your best friend there. Okay, a chair can be your best friend, a block can be your best friend. Okay, so let's do a moon salutation. Whatever you're using is on your right side. If you're using something, it's on your right side. Feet are hip width distance apart. Inhale, float the arms up, and we're going to daisy. Daisy. Now take your legs open, toes out, 5-pointed star, feet are grounded, moon flower, knees over toes. Back to 5-pointed star. Turn your right toes to the right, left toes in at an angle, arms out. We're moving into triangle, so let's reach and release. Reach and release. Reach and release. Now reach, reach, reach. Right hand comes down, left arm up. We're in triangle. Does not matter how far down that hand is. What we want is the shoulders stacked here, right? Bend your right knee, look toward your left fingertips, and follow your left hand to your right leg. Gently put both hands on your right leg. Maybe it's the thigh, maybe it's the shin, or maybe your fingertips come to the mat and come into head to knee pose, also known as pyramid. Now bend your right knee. Put your hand on your chair, your block, the mat. Okay, whatever you're doing, left hand to your left hip, slide your left leg in, lift that left leg, and possibly the left arm. There it is, bend your right knee, step back with grace and style. Come back to pyramid. Open up to triangle. Come back up, toes out, 5-pointed star, moon flower, spring together, and daisy, 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 and daisy, and release. Is everybody okay to move to the left side? Let me know if you need something else. Okay, if you're using a block or a chair, move that. You could also do it at the wall, right? There's so many options here. All right. Whatever you're using, we're going to the left. Feet are hip width distance apart. Inhale, float your arms up, and daisy. Now step wide, 5-pointed star. The toes are out. As we bring the elbows to the waist, the knees go over the toes, moon flower. Back to 5-pointed star. Left toes go to the left, arms out. We're getting ready for triangle. We're going to reach and release. Reach and release. Reach And release. Now reach, reach, reach. Left hand down, right arm up. Shoulders are stacked. We're in triangle. Find your right fingertips. Bend your left knee. Bring your right hand to your left leg. Gently here. Pyramid. So your hand might be on your thigh, your shin. Maybe your fingertips reach the mat. Start to straighten that left leg for pyramid a bit. Bend the left knee again. Place your block if you're using it, or put your hand on the chair, or just stay up for side angle. Start to draw your right leg in, right arm up. Bend your front knee, step back. Come back to pyramid. Triangle. Reach up. 5-pointed star. Moonflower. Spring together. And daisy. Daisy. And release. All right, that was a very advanced version of the moon salutation. Good job, everybody. Okay, so however you did it, and the reason we were able to move through it so quickly is because you're all very practiced, and we're letting go of ego. We're doing what suits us best. So let's get things out of our way, the block or the chair. We're going to go through that moon salutation one last time, but for fun, and we're going to leave out the half moon, okay? All right, so let's think about having fun with this. Just settle the feet are hip width distance, arms up, and we do our favorite little daisy swaying. Oh, I could do this all night. Take it open, 5-pointed star. Bend into moonflower. Come back, 5-pointed star. Right toes to the right, left toes in at an angle, and we go straight to triangle. Bend your right knee, come into pyramid, left hand down. Float back into triangle. Come on up, 10 toes out, 5-pointed star. Moonflower, spring together, and daisy. And daisy. Now open, 5-pointed star again. Moonflower, 5-pointed star. Prepare to the left for triangle. Reach, 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 left triangle. Bend that left knee a bit. Pyramid, head to knee pose. Float back up into triangle. Come into 5-pointed star. Bend knees and elbows, moonflower, spring together, and just daisy. And then come back to mountain pose and breathe. Could you feel things stretching and releasing in that? Okay, in that moon salutation, and then in the sun salutation, the muscles were getting stronger. The body's getting warmer. Okay, so let's scan your body. Take your scan from head to toe. See what your body needs right now, what kind of movements it might be requesting. Look around your space, see if there's something you want to bring down to the earth with you when we get down there. What is your body asking for right now? And then as you feel ready, come to the top of your mat, find mountain pose, and we'll start working our way down. So think about your feet again, lining everything up. Strong mountain pose here, the spine is long, the breath is starting to settle. Inhale, float your arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Find your half lift. Bring your fingertips down and either go through a vinyasa if you want to do that, or just step back to down dog. Your choice here. And if you're done with down dog, you can even just bring your knees down and be in table. So from down dog or table, you'll move the hips, wiggle the hips. If you're going through your vinyasa, just keep going. Come back to center, and if you're in down dog, bring your knees down. Sit off to the side and find seated mountain pose. Inhale and exhale. And shake things out. When you get down here, just shake things out. Okay. So we're going to do a couple of very soft releasing forward folds. So just bring your arms up and just melt. Feel yourself releasing into a forward fold. Roll your hands up your legs. Gently bring the arms up and come into a nice forward fold here. And roll your hands up your legs, bend your knees, and take it down. Okay, a couple of finishing poses here. So we're going to start with windshield wipers, touching the legs are touching, arms are out, and gently sway your knees to the right, turn your gaze to the left. Gentle sway, knees left, gaze right. And just gently sway side to side here. If anything about this doesn't feel right, then try taking your feet mat width distance apart, or just don't add the side to side, just move your head side to side. Leave out the knees. So we're just releasing. We started knees right, gaze left. So the next time you go knees left, gaze right, you should be even. Come back to center. Take your feet hip width distance apart. Inhale and exhale here. All right, we're going to draw the right knee in, hug it in. Bring it back down, arms out from the shoulders. Take the left knee in, hug it in. Bring it back down, arms out from the shoulders. Take both knees in. Apanasana. Bring the feet down, hip width distance apart, arms out from the shoulders. So that was an even gentler version of Apanasana, right? We start with the feet on the mat instead of the legs long. Now let's take both knees in, hug in, come into happy baby. And just give your spine a little happy baby massage here. All right, release. Bring your feet to the mat, hands down by your side. Take your right leg straight up, point and flex the foot. Circle the ankle one direction and the other. Switch sides, point and flex. Circle one direction and the other. Bring your foot down. Take your arms straight up and make some gentle fists and spread your fingers. And as you do that, start to take your arms out to the side. So your right arm's going to the right, left arm to the left. Keep going, open and close until your arms are wide out from your shoulders. And then bring them back up, opening and closing. And with a gentle fist, rotate your wrists one direction and the other, and bring your palms down by your side. Go ahead and scan your body from head to toe. See if any final movements are being requested by your body here. Any realignment as you start to find your position for final relaxation for this practice. So check in. Okay, when you feel like you're in a place where you can just be for a little bit for final relaxation, just stay there. Inhale through the nose. And we're going to release with a nice exhale through the mouth. Just let it go. Now take one more inhale through the nose. And slowly exhale through the nose. Settling yourself onto the earth for final relaxation. Slowly bring your awareness back to your space. Invite a deeper breath. Gently bring movement back to your body. Wiggle fingers and toes. And on your inhale, extend the arms and legs long. Exhaling, draw your knees in. Find your way over to a side and help yourself up to a nice, easy seat. As you turn your gaze to your own good heart and your bright spirit, thank and honor yourself for your practice, and we thank and honor each other for sharing this time. Namaste.
Thanks, Lucy.
Oh, you're